Hello everybody, this is Curtis, and today we're going to be playing Vanguard. It's in Chinese, so I can't read it. It's one of the cartoons from when I was a kid. Wait. No, I think this came out in 2008. This came out in 2018 in China, so it's all in Chinese. And we're not going to be starting a new video because I already went through the whole story mode, and we created these decks. So we're just going to use this to go through the whole story mode instead of like going from the start, like building your deck and then choosing what deck to choose. Something different than all the other ones, because all the other people just go through the whole story, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that because it takes a while. But I already went at the start of the video. There's no. Just went straight in. So there's just a little bit at the start. You just mess, but that's just by doing it. But it's all in Chinese, so it's just telling you what the story is. But there's other YouTubers have this if you're into that. If you want to listen to this very start. But I'm going straight into it because I'm going to try this. I can't read. I can't read Chinese and all, so yeah. I don't know how to say about this. But I'll go into a match and I'll talk and tell you about how it works. Tell me about what pack, like Vanguard. Happy. You know what? I might just skip all that. This is really. I'm just going through all this because it's just. I'm not gonna be because I can't read it, so I'm not telling you about how the story works. So you have to go into someone else's to figure out. But I'm just gonna go through all this very quickly and then just going to play the matches. So it's gonna be like doing. I learned how to play this game by watching the cartoon on YouTube. It's on YouTube, so if you want to learn how to learn their names and all that stuff, so you have to go on YouTube and find on it. But it's really fun. It's really fun. And it's really easy to learn. It's easy to learn and all. I'll tell you when we're in the match here right now. I'll play. Let's see. See if I can win my first. Let's see if I can win my first match in this story mode. Well, I'm gonna play one of my favorite decks. It's really hard to figure out how to learn how these decks work and all. So it's whoever they do rock paper scissors who goes first. And I go first. And at the start of the game, you have to have a level 1, 2, or 3 for it, because that's how you do it. And these ones here have to go back to the deck, because these have, when you draw them, you get ability. That's what that we mark as. So you need them in the grave, and you have to. See, I don't have level 1. You have to have a level 1. And as you look for your deck, you have to choose. And I have to send 2 cards from my hand to the grave. So I'll send these 2. Now, what it does is you have to summon a level 1. If you don't have a level 1, you can't. If you can't summon a level 1, that means you have to wait for your next turn. So each one has to give you a level. You have to keep going to level 1, level 2. So you can only use level 1 right now, because at the start. Then it'll be level 2, then you can use level 2 and 1s, and then level 3s. And that's your best monster. And you can't attack on your first turn. You can't attack on your first turn. So that's why you can't summon loads of monsters. That means there's a trigger. And why that shined up is because on story mode you have like abilities to sense. There's different abilities. One's by looking in your opponent's hand, or you can sense for a trigger. And that's what that wee mark is. The wee part on this. That's the wee mark of the squid at the top there, and that's called, now we call it a trigger. And now it gives you will give you abilities and power to your opponent, your field. And there's 4 triggers. And there's front. That's a front trigger, so that'll power up all your front ones. There's a heal trigger, that'll heal your damage, because this is the damage. So you can heal it if you have the same or more than your opponent one. But if they have more, you can't heal it. You can't get it. There's a draw trigger. That means you draw. And then there's the extra damage one. I'll show you that one when I'm looking at my deck and you're in the deck. But See, that monster was going to do ability there. His ability is to send that face down. And you can send one card on your opponent's side out of play. Final hunt. Damn it. See that? You have to have. You gotta try to get them down to six damage, and then you win. See, that's the damage trigger. All my front triggers are gone. See, that was the damage one. That'll give you extra damage. Okay. So I'm gonna summon these here. Gives you abilities. So it'll give you these will give you extra attack points. So one of them will be giving you an extra attack, other like extra 1,000, extra damage, or this one of these will give you an extra field summon. So now I can, when I throw a monster down on that, I'll get an extra attack point boost. So like if I throw this one down here, see, it gives an extra attack point boost. Then a monster's ability. I'll give an extra point boost, an extra trigger, extra damage. And then a level 1s can go down here to choose. That means you can power up the monster who's ever there. So I don't have no monsters here, so that means I can put it down here to give him the extra attack points boost. And always attack with the and what he did there is a block. You can use the monsters. You can see if you look at the one over there with the shield, it says 15. Shield 15. That's how much defense you have. You can use to block your opponent's attack. So I mean, if he attacked, see when I attacked him there, he used two of them to block my attack. So that means he blocked my attack. See, he didn't want to block it because he. See, there's a draw trigger. See, the reason why he didn't want to block, that's the reason. Like I want to block, the reason why he didn't block there The reason he didn't want to block because he wanted to tape his cards for this reason, to try to power up his field. Because more monsters on more cards on the field, more times you can damage. You take damage to them, and you have to do that with. That's why you have to have more cards. So right now I only have a level 3. I got loads of level 3s, so that means these level 3s have 0 attack because they have no defense. And level 2s have less defense, and level 1s has more. So I'll block this one. I'm gonna block this one with this. Because with this defense has 0 defense. That means it can block anything. So that means nothing can break it. So how powerful how powerful your guy is, how powerful your thing is, you can't stop it. You can't break it because this means you can block anything, any attack. But it has effects. You have to send 1 card from your hand to the great I play. So I'll send this one I play. I'll send this like to the drop. This means that's I play. So these are the cards that I play, and this is the drop. This is the drop fit. This is like the grave, where all the cards go. So I learned all that. So I'm not going to block this one because there's no point. Heal trigger means, and what I told you. If I have more damage, what I told you about it. I have like more damage. I have more damage or the same damage my opponent has. So that means I'll take the one that's already flipped down. And I have to choose which one. Now I have a choice of which one I can give the attack points to. And I can give it to the one that'll be on the left, or my Vanguard. My Vanguard. That's how the name of the middle one is. So I'll just give it to this because there's no point. Because he already attacked. He already attacked with these. Like the reason I didn't attack, well, I didn't defense was because I didn't have enough attack points for my monster. So I'm going to. That's the reason why I didn't summon. That's why I didn't fence, because there's only I only have a 5 there, and he'll break it. So I'm gonna summon this because I love his ability, because his ability is send one of these face down and send one of the cards what's in here. Send it I play. We'll send it. So send this face down with send one of these to the great. And then you can send I play. Send one of them I play and then do it again. And then the other one goes out. And now you can just summon each one. And then I'll attack. I'll attack. And I'll attack with the weak. I'll attack the weakest one. Because I'll attack with the weakest one. That means That means in case he draws a trigger, and that is that we box. If he draws one of them by attacking, he'll power up that monster by 1,000, and then he'll be 22,000. That means I'll have to draw a trigger. I have to draw a trigger for my second attacks to power him up to take it down. But that's why you always start. That's why you have to always start attacking with the weakest one. Because now you can attack with the now you can attack with your Vanguard. See there, I would probably not can. So right there, I couldn't get past him with this because it'll be 22. So now always attack with the weakest ones. You can see right there now. Now he'll have 30, 32. And the reason he didn't block there. I'm not blocking that because that. See, the reason why he's attacking my monsters at the guard is I can defend with them. With some of them I can defend with them, some of them I can't. So that's why he attacked them. That means it'll be easier to do and weaken my monsters. So I'm not doing it. I'm not going to attack. So right now I have only 4 damage. So I'm going to add a wee extra. I am not going to block that because I can't. So now we both have 5 damage. Okay, now I'm going to end it. I'm going to say final turn. I'm going to say final turn because that means if I don't beat him, that means if I won't beat him this year, if I can't beat him this time, he'll beat me because I only have like 1 defense here, so I can't win. The only time I can probably stay alive is if I draw a heal trigger. But I'm not taking that risk, so I'm going to end it right now. With him. He only has like 3 cards, and you can use that monster there. That monster there can help him to block one of my attacks. But with his ability, I'll flip one of these and send one of these to the grave. I can choose to send one of these I play. I'll do it again, because that means if he does stay alive, that means if he does, like, that means you don't have to do it, because that was a level 3, so you can't block with a level 3. But the reason I did that is because if he does win, if he somehow he stays alive, he'll only have like less attack, because that's how you play this game, is how to try to take more attack, try to get loads attack, to take more damage, to try to get damage and use your opponent's hand to weaken it. No, it'd be better. I think it would be better if to talk to. It'd be better if you watch it on watch it. That's how I learn these videos. It's more better just to watch someone playing it, and see. Because right now I can win. Like right now I can win. I can win right now with. He only has 5 damage and only have 3 cards to maybe block it. And with the oh no, not that one. With the shield, you can only block some of them. Only if you have 5 and if you have 6 damage, you win. So I'm gonna this is the reason why I'm gonna try and end it right now by powering up him and getting him to. So now with this, you can attack with this to weaken his. Now he has a weaker hand. Now you can use your Vanguard to attack. So he blocked it. I just draw a trigger. That means I can put my attack here, or anyone. But I'm gonna put it to my Vanguard, because I'll have 30. So now I can break through. Now I can break through it. Now I can break through the. Now I can break through the defense of the shield. That means I win. You can just. That's how you can win. And if he did draw something, I can get 3 other attacks. And these are the points you get to open. With them points, you can use them points to open cards from the shop to make up your favorite your favorite deck and all that. So with me, I already played the story. Me already played the story and all. That means I can just use my money to get all the cards from the packet. Right now I can just so I got 30. If you can't see there, I got 3790 battle points. It's called, and with that you can probably buy like these decks to start. These are like starting decks. You can just start your decks, or you can use your points to buy cards Like these are for your cards. When you fight, you can see what you're playing. These are like wee packets for your. These are wee packets for your cards. When you're playing, you can find out what type. That's why all different your makes. Or you can choose these for your map, your mats. These are like mats. You can change to and have when you're fighting. And there's this stuff, all different types. Like you can see there, I already pleated, like opened up, got all these cards. So that means I don't have to go for that packet anymore because I already have all the cards in that. Almost got all them. By 21 out of 23 or 22 out of 23. And that's my goal. That's my goal in this, to try to get more money, try to get every card out of these packets. And then if you press X, if you go to the packet, and press X on your switch, you can see your packets. You can see what cards are in the packet. That means you know what, if you're a Vanguard fan, or if you're a Vanguard fan, you know what cards you want and know what their abilities are, so you know what type of cards you want. You can see what you can search for. And there's all different ones. There's like fire, there's like water, chains, parrots. Like there's warriors, there's dragons, there's dinosaurs. There's so much, and they all have like different abilities. You don't know what type of packet you want. You want to go after. Like I'm not really know how to speak it, because if you want to know, you have to watch like the series to find out what type of decks and what their styles are. I know only some of them, but know only some of the abilities and all. Cause I learned it from watching some stuff on YouTube, watch it on the cartoon, and I know what type of decks they are, and I know how to work it. If you want to know how to play this, if you're getting this game and you want to play, you have to maybe just go to it. I go on, watch the find it on YouTube, watch it on YouTube. Cardfight Vanguard, or find some other YouTuber to play it. It's just one of them games that it's hard to say. It's more better to watch. So it's more better to watch it. It's more better to watch someone playing it, or watch the cartoon to understand. And here's the reason why this story is: you can just go straight to the map, straight to it. Like you go straight into I can go straight to him and still playing the story mode. Go straight through the story mode and all. Or I can play a free battle. Free battle is just not really. A free battle is just to play and get points. You don't have to do it. You can just go straight to do the story mode and just skip them. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm not gonna start talking and say how to play it and all this stuff. You have to be better just to watch. And if you watch, you'll learn quick. You'll probably learn quick. You'll learn quick and all, and you'll know how to play it. So I'm just gonna let you. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna skip. I might just stop talking. I might just stop talking. I might stop talking and then just let you to watch and see how I'll go through some of these decks and I'll go through some of these decks and then in the store later on, and I might that means you can know how to play the game. That means you know how to play the game. Happy one. Yeah. Like you just watch. You send watch. Like you watch. Like you just said. I'll just probably play a couple. I'll play with different decks and some of my favorite decks. I might create new decks to try them out because I don't know all of them. But if you want, I'll just play some of them, and then you can just watch, and I might talk to you and all. But it's very easy to learn if you just maybe watch someone. So I'm just gonna probably play, and then if you watch, let you watch, and then that means you can learn yourself. And you can understand more. Yeah, but I broke that shield because he summoned. So I got the same attack or more. So I'll attack with this. So like he took it. So he took an extra damage because he wanted to keep his hand. So see that. So see there. He probably didn't want to use. He probably took an extra. He probably took an extra damage because he wanted to maybe tape his cards for maybe for this attack for my Vanguard level 3, or he probably was keeping it for the for our attack. So let's see if it which one it is. So I don't want to defeat his ability. I don't want to defeat his ability because his ability is to send one monster from there. I play. So I'm just gonna go straight into attack. I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna see if I can. If he's gonna take some cards from. I'm gonna see if I can take. I'm gonna see if I can get some cards off his hand, out of his hand for my second attack. So so with this trigger, like if I wish I said a final turn. I wish I said like final turn with this. I can add like an extra attack. I can add an extra attack. Then I'll put my attack to this one because you can see it in the corner there. I have 40 watt. I have 40. You see there he has 32 defense and I have 41 defense. And you know if you add, I'm stronger than that, so that means I can break through it. So I'll put an extra attack to this to break through his defense. And now he draws and add an extra attack. And right there, see I got an extra attack. So there you go, so if I say that final turn there, I could have got more points. With the final turn, if you beat them in the if you say final turn and you beat them, you get extra points on story mode, or when you're battling someone. But online, it won't do that. He's the strongest one. So that's how you. He's telling his friend. He's telling him his friend is the better than him, a good player. So all these are. Before I finish this last video, I will just I'll have a free battle. I'll put a free battle in because that means I can see if I can end it with a win, or a loss. So I'm just gonna play and get this done. And then I'll see you probably next in the next video. I'll just probably just start playing it. I might not talk to you, or I might talk to some of them. I wish it was something. I thought it was. I'm gonna put a tap. See at the start of the game. Oh, my little free. See at the start of the game. See at the start of the game, they're very easy, but then they get harder and harder. So I'm going to attack with this. That means if he draws a trigger, he'll be strong. Ah, there you go. I'm not gonna activate his ability. So he's keeping the deck. So he's keeping his hand. That means wants to. So he's gonna do a straight. He's gonna attack me. But then that'll help me because his hand will be lower. So I'm going to block this. So I don't want that means if he draws. So if he drawed one of them, like if he drawed one of them, that'll be like 3. That'll be a bit extra damage or 2 damages. So I don't have to block. I can use these to block him. Like this will go up to 30, but then that'll be stupid. That'll be stupid because that'll weaken your attack. So with him, because now he can only attack. He can only. So I'm going to use one in my hand, or I don't have. I just can. See this card game. This game is you have to be lucky because it's all about being lucky of your draws and how you can use your hand. That's how about this build how you do it. So the reason why I did that is because I can have an extra attack now. But it's over. This game is over because I can see my win with a final turn. Because now I can summon this monster. You know his ability by sending. You know his ability is by sending these face down and sending these out. Send these to the grave and send these cards out. So this monster gets an extra 500, and this is why I love this deck. This is why I love this deck. You can send monsters out, but you can send them monsters out play. Weaken his defense. Because he can't defend them. He can't defend with them, and weaken his attack for his next turn. And then I'll just throw this. I could summon at level 3 and get extra one of them for what, get like a 6 attack. But I'm not going to because I want more attack. So I'll attack with Vanguard. So he blocks that. So always attack with it. Just right now, see there, if you attack with Vanguard. So you attack with Vanguard. That means you'll get extra. That means you'll draw maybe a trigger. And that means you can probably part up these guys because you don't know how this game. See right there, I'm trying to weaken his hand. Like right now, he could probably keep it. So he's taking a risk by drawing a trigger. See there, he could draw a trigger. So he could draw one of them. Could draw one of them triggers to power up his monster. That means he can only he can still be alive for his next attack. But the luck is for me. I can win. But that's why I love this deck, because that means you can have extra attack. Okay, so there's that done. The next one is I'm gonna skip him because when it's red like that, that means you can have he'd be harder to beat. But he's the next challenger for the story. So he'll be fun on face it. He's the one I'll be playing next in the next one. So I'm sorry if you don't understand because I'm talking too much or I didn't say it right. But that's what I'm saying. If you want to watch this again, I'm happy. But I'm gonna try and go through. I'm gonna try to go through the whole story of this and try to complete the whole story and put it up on YouTube. And then I'll probably go through these ones when I already are done. Like you see, I already finished them. I already finished them because these are the next ones you can just do. You can just play you have to play as them as their decks. So you'll find out about their decks and story when you're playing through this, and you know how you can put. I mean, you can learn how to watch and know how to play it when you're playing them. That's how you can learn how to make up your decks and stuff. Cause I watched the cartoon. I watched someone on YouTube. I watched when I'm fighting them. I studied how they play the deck. So I'll see you in the next video. and then we're gonna probably we might go to the shop and buy some packets. So, and then finish this, go off for the story. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.